coming up. Absolutely. Are we excited to learn about the winner? Amazing. Yes, because the thing is we're going to do that in about 20 minutes or so. So bear with me because we've got some awesome information to get through. Grab my clicker here. Now, who can tell me what we do at the start of every team meeting on Wednesdays? The Y4C2Ts. I love that. Shelly, thank you for coming in so clutch right there. I heard that right in my ear. Just music to my ears. I appreciate that. Now, who can tell me what the Y4C2Ts is and why we talk about it every week? Shannon Parkerson, one more time. How we live. It is how we live. Absolutely. And I'm going to grab my incredible mic runners here. Thank you so much. Y'all, some love for Vanessa Westfall, our productivity coach. And Stephen Wright, our creative director at First Atlanta. Y'all, thank you so much for running that mic. Shannon, you are absolutely correct. This is how we live, y'all. When things happen in our personal life and our professional life, we look to the Y4C2Ts to make sure that we are getting that win-win, that we are acting with integrity, right? All of these things. So now let me ask you, in the last week, where has there been a time where one of these in the Y4C2Ts has showed up for you? Brooke, come on in, grab a seat. I'm even your front row. Y'all come on in. Lee, grab a seat. We're so excited you guys are here. Where has the Y4C2Ts shown up in your life? Yes, Nanette. Look at them. They're like, I'm going to get there first. I love it.
So on Friday morning, Cara did a roll call on Facebook and on the ALC to check in and say, how is everybody doing? Who needs help? Who needs a generator? How's everybody doing? Who needs what? And it just made a whole difference. So we know the KW family is out there caring for everybody, so thank you for checking in.
Thank you so much for saying that. And y'all, I do want to address that because a lot of our family members, some of which in our market center were hit hard, right? Safe space because we're all family. Did anybody get hit by the hurricane? Did anybody lose power? Yeah? I spoke to a lot of you, and here's the thing, and I'm just going to level with you, okay? Because even if you're a top producer and you're having your best year ever, does that mean that we've got all the money in our pocket that we need to? No. And y'all, there were people who lost power, and I'm just going to I know I'm bringing this down a little bit, but there were people who lost power, and that meant that their kids didn't have what they needed, or they or their partners didn't have what they needed. Food spoiled. And y'all, not everyone can go out the next day or the day after the storm and buy new food. So all I'm going to ask is that we be grateful for all that we have, and also to let you know that when something happens in your life, y'all, this is family. I get it. We're running a business and we're helping you grow your business and grow these really big lives. But a big piece of that is us knowing that you're okay and that you know that we're here for you. So if something happens, heck, even if you are still struggling from this hurricane that has come through, from anything, I'm here. And I want you to know that's a safe space to come and speak with me. And that information doesn't travel. Fair? Okay, thank you so much for saying that, Nanette. I really appreciate it. I love y'all. There's nothing that we wouldn't do for y'all, right? Just, if you're going to call me from jail, make it at a decent hour. That being said, thank you. Anything else on the Y4C2Ts? Where has this shown up for you in your life? Deanna's like, I am eating. Yes, Steve. Hi, Steve Jamsky. Tell us about teamwork.
One, as I'm looking at her, for helping me reach out to a certain demographic of agents that I've gotten some good feedback on.
Awesome.
And some other agents offering to come take a look at my listing. So I really appreciate that.
That's awesome. Thank you. We are stronger together, yes? Love that. It's interesting too, y'all, because I have a 5-year-old and you know that. And so every day is sort of a test of the Y4C2Ts. More specifically, a test of my patience. But one of the things that I've learned as well, as I'm looking through this, I'm sort of like, which one? Because it's sort of all of these right now. Yeah, okay. We're just going to level with you a little bit. Something that I struggle with a 5-year-old is that she has a sort of profound sense of independence. Those of you with kids, you've been through it. I'm getting a whole lot of, oh yeah, good luck. And I actually look at success results through people. And what I'm finding is that my job as a mom has evolved. And it's not my job to do things for her necessarily. It's my job to help her do them for herself. And I am finding every day that it is just a struggle. But it's interesting because this 5-year-old is teaching me so much about how to be a better parent, a better person, a better leader, and a better partner to all of you. So I know she's not here and she's in school. Thank you for that. And I'm going to give a shout out to my daughter Isabella because that is literally where success has come through just even in the last 6 months. So, okay, a little bit of that. And we have a special guest in the room. I'm looking at another team leader that I am so excited to welcome. So let's give a really, really big, warm KWFA welcome to the newest team leader at our Cityside Market Center, Austin Scott. I know I'm totally putting you on the spot here. He's like, oh gosh, someone just gave me a mic.
I'm all the way in the back for a reason. Well, good morning, everyone, and thanks so much for having me. Yes, I am the newest team leader, I believe, for the Rawls Group, right? Jeff came a little bit before me. I'm the newest team leader for the Cityside Market Center in Douglasville as well. I'm really, really excited to be a part of the Rawls Group. I started my career with the Rawls Group over at the East Cobb Market Center, and so this has been such a full circle moment coming back in this capacity, in a leadership capacity, and so I'm really, really excited about it. I love everything that Keller Williams stands for, and I'm excited to propel the Market Center and the business forward and help in whatever way that I can. So I just came over today to kind of get my feet wet a little bit and see what some of the other market centers were doing with their team meetings. And
Best team meeting. I'm sorry, what?
This is the best one. It's the first one, so it's definitely the best one for me. So
let's make it the last.
I really appreciate I really appreciate the invite and you being so gracious to let me come and sit in today. But
we're so happy to have you, y'all. Big KWFA welcome. Again, that's why I say we are stronger together. So over the couple months, you might see Austin in the Market Center coming to learn more or shadow or see things. When you see him, please say hello. Let's show him what it means to be in the Rawls Group, in KW, and most importantly, here at First Atlanta. Let's continue on. So tell us something good. I want to know something good. Personal life, professional life. What has happened in your world in last week that we get to know about? Yes, Alicia.
Hey guys, my name is Delicia. Been with you guys for about a minute now. Know a lot of faces. This can kind of go back to the last slide as well. Everyone giving me and all of the newer agents the opportunity to host the open houses. I got a great compliment through a text today, and it made me feel so good.
Tell us about it.
He said, he was just saying, like, he was sorry for his late response, of course, but he was just saying he had visited a lot of open houses that weekend and that I had the best one with the best energy.
Yes.
Made my day.
And you know what? Somehow that does not surprise me at all. At all. So way to go. I love that so much. Y'all, if you have not seen Delicia and her incredible positive energy around the Market Center, you need to come in more because it's awesome, okay? Thank you for sharing that. Any other good news? What do we got? Come on. Thank you, Nanette. I know you've got good news. It's family time.
So I had a closing last week. But
Congratulations.
in addition, we were able to get it in because we were worried about the impending storm and if power was going to be out or whatever. So my sweet little buyers were so concerned too because they had a moving truck that was ready to be there at 8 a.m. on Friday morning.
Oh,
and you can
goodness.
imagine that they were freaking out because they had to be out because the people that were coming into their house were coming Saturday afternoon. So it all worked out. So anyway,
Love that.
I was just happy for them. and me.
Congratulations. Seriously, I love that. We're going to go to Alice.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Alex. He's been helping me out with my listing. And funny story, I got a photo of a door that was open of a home in that neighborhood. Thought it was our listing, and I asked Alex to go check on it. Found out immediately that it wasn't ours, but when I had called him, he had packed his golf clubs just in case he needed to fight off an attacker or an intruder. And I was like, I do not need you to do that, but thank you. So
That man
thanks,
is ready
Alex.
for anything.
He was ready. He was ready.
I love that so much. Alex, I hope you were watching. Kudos to you, because that is awesome. I love that. We might need a self-defense class here at First Atlanta. I love that so much. I will say, too, you should have received an email from me, and I think it was yesterday or the day before. I'm sending out all the ways that you can support our agents through KW Cares that are having to do having to deal with this. We were really fortunate that most of our agents here that had closings were able to close, fund, insurance to write. However, we have agents still in Georgia and in other states, and they were not able to close. And those homes will never close, and there is no paycheck to come. So please go back, find that email if you have not yet already. We will post it again in Mission Control, but it is in there. And please, y'all, even if it's $5, that's all we ask. And we get it that everyone's going through a tough time. But if there is anything you can do, we appreciate it. Let's continue on. Another piece of good news. So for those of you that celebrate, for those who are watching, today is Rosh Hashanah. Yep, it starts this evening, and that is the Jewish New Year. So we want to wish all of our Jewish agents a happy New Year. We wish you a sweet New Year. For those of you that do not know, on Rosh Hashanah, which is the New Year, as I said, you eat apples and you dip them in honey, and that is for a sweet new year. So if you have clients out there that are Jewish or celebrate the Jewish holidays, you can wish them a sweet and happy new year. And a nice treat, if you have time, would be apples and honey to deliver to their doorstep. Okay? And, Diane, I'm going to come to you. Let's give Diane a mic because I'm so excited. There's an awesome class coming. Tell us about it.
There is an awesome class, and it's called How to Build a Team Without Building a Team, and this is all about profit share. So you all need to come, and I know there's about 13 people registered, and we have more than 13 in here, so I know that there's people in here that have not registered or on Zoom. And this class, she is going to go over. She is the director of growth in her market center in Charleston, South Carolina, and she is going to share her systems with us. She's actually, now I'm assuming she's going to go through this thing where she actually uses Command, the leasing section, to basically track her agents and how she invites. So she's going to have hard systems and scripts that she is going to share so you guys can build your downline.
Yay, we're so
All right.
excited. Thank you. And thank you to our growth committee on the ALC for making that happen. Now let's jump in. Y'all know this is one of my favorite things. So for those of you, and I think most of you have been here for this, the match game. So briefly, we're going to ask you, we're going to start with our listings, and then we're going to move on to buyers. So we're going to give the address for any new property coming on, any just listed, any price refreshes, you name it. Address, bed, bath, square feet, a single feature, and making sure we know exactly what part of town it's in. Yes? And then we're going to move over to the buyer side. We're going to talk buyer needs. I'm sure there is a unicorn in the room right here that we are waiting to hear about. So raise your hand high. Our mic runners will come and find you. We're going to start with Stephanie, and then we're going to come up to Cy. Listings. Stephanie, go for it.
Brookhaven condo, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3650 Ashford Dunwoody Road in the park at Ashford. It's coming Friday. $450 a month HOA. All new paint and flooring throughout, 1,264 square feet,
Awesome.
$330,000.
Whoa, tell me the address again.
Brookhaven, it's in Brookhaven, 3650 Ashford Dunwoody Road.
3650 Ashford
Gated.
Dunwoody Road.
It's very, very nice and gated.
Love that. For $330?
330.
Single family?
No, it's a condo.
Condo. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Somebody needs to buy that like immediately. Love that. If not yesterday. Y'all needed to put in an offer yesterday, okay? All right, Cy, we're going to come to you next. Hands high, who's got a listing they want to share? Steve, I'm going to ask you to share yours as well. Cy.
So this is in Henry County. So I don't know if anybody has any buyers down there, but I just got this listing. This is 653 Armitage Way. This is in Stockbridge.
Okay.
So this is a pre-sale. I should say pre-sale. They're in the middle of actually building it. It'll be ready in December. So you do have the ability to add your own finishes if there's things that you want to change. Of course, with the deposit, it can be yours. So it's 5-bedroom, 3 baths, $380 is the price point.
Wow. That is fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, give us the address one more time.
653 Armitage, Armitage Way in Stockbridge, Georgia, Henry County side.
Perfect. If you've got a client that wants to customize something and tailor it to them, that is an amazing opportunity with a really great price point. I love that. Who's next? Yes.
Hello, everyone. So my listing is in Conyers. It was supposed to go live this week, but because of the biomedical explosion situation, we had to postpone till next week. But anyhow, the address is 1116 Park Circle, Northwest Conyers, Georgia. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,486 square feet home. It's a great home in terms of like a investment, and we're only asking $260 for it.
Wow.
So, any questions or interest, definitely let me know.
Find
It's coming
Kayla.
soon next week.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. We're going to go to Steve and then Bailey, and then I'm going to come back to Jill. Hi, y'all. We're taking listings. I love this. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I've got a Brookhaven townhouse listing. It's the address is 1869 Preserve Way, Brookhaven. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, over 3,000 square feet, so it's quite spacious. A couple things that stand out to me on this the townhome is you don't have to lug up groceries up the stairs. You just walk in from the garage to the main living area, kitchen area. The other thing is too is the back is overseeing a protected area, so you can't build on that. It's beautiful.
Love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Again, if you've got a buyer, hi, please reach out to Steve. And price point? $625. $625. And we're going to hear a little bit more about that listing a little bit later on. Bailey, what you got?
Okay, so I have one in Ackworth.
It's so good to see you, Steve
I know,
and
it's
Bailey.
good
Let me tell
good
you.
to see you too.
This is great.
I have one next week in Ackworth, 400 Paperbark Court. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath in a gated community. They are finishing the floors this week and doing some painting there, and it's going to be in top pristine condition. And we are going to be between $385 and $400 on that one.
Awesome. Bed, bath, square feet again?
4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, and around 1,800 square feet. And then I did just list a rental listing yesterday in Brookhaven. It is 2 bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's right next to the CHOA where they just moved, literally right next door. And we've listed that at $2,600. And it's updated, has a garage, everything. So
Address.
it's 1601 Executive Park Lane.
Wow, that is right there.
Literally right next
Executive
door.
Park is
Yes.
literally right next to
So
CHOA. That's
any
fantastic.
nurses or anyone that like works around there would love for them to take a look at it.
That's
okay?
great. And
doctors, whatever.
I was going to say, even if you know someone whose child needs to be nearby and they need
Yes.
to do that, that's fantastic. I might actually have somebody for you.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
love that. Cy. And then we're going to pivot to buyers here. Oh, Jill. I'm sorry. We're going to go to Jill first, and then we'll come back to Cy.
Okay, so
Oh, boy. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this.
Decatur. No, shush.
Oh, my God. This is so good.
All right, so it's 1318. I can't concentrate when 1318 Glen Forest Way in Decatur is coming soon. We're doing some preparations. It is the cutest little updated ranch that you ever did see. And it has a fenced-in backyard. It's a 4-3 full bath, which is really great. 1,836 square feet. And we're going to list it probably right around $330. What? And it is eligible for the grant programs. Like Alice and I were talking about this the other day. There's some really great grant programs available, and this one is in the census tract that allows for that. So
Love that.
check it out. Let
We
me know
just
if you
happen
want
to
to
have
see
an agent
it.
that sells a lot in Decatur as well over here to my right, Harry Benjamin. That's fantastic. And I get a sense from your husband, Corey, here, that the price is right.
Might be.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, so if you've got a buyer, do me a favor, reach out to Jill Wright because she has got the property for your client. Cy, we're going to come to you, and then we're going to switch to buyers.
I do have a rental listing as well. I didn't know we did rental listings.
That's okay. Give us one.
Okay, so this one, this is actually a complete teardown, and it has been totally remodeled. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom smart home, 3,000 square feet in Palmetto, Georgia, right in between Fayetteville, Noonan. The goal was to be close to 2 hospitals, so that
Got
was
it.
the reason for it. 2-car garage, everything updated, quartz countertops, double oven, huge master upstairs. It's like a junior master, well, excuse
Okay,
me, primary.
I love you. I'm going to say address, bed, bath.
Yeah, 222 Taylor Circle,
Awesome.
Palmetto is listed, so it's there.
And what's the monthly?
$3,000 a month.
Perfect. Do me a favor, write down the name Adam Lewis, and we're going to talk about that afterwards. You need that name in your book for that rental. Amazing. Buyers, what do we got? Hands high. Who's got a buyer need? Yes, Debbie Braun coming to you. I feel a unicorn coming.
You know I'm a magnet for them.
Tell us about it.
And this is a client, and I may have mentioned this a few weeks ago, a quadriplegic brother that they're moving from Texas, still trying to find something up and coming, 2 bedrooms minimum, Fence yard would be great, but they can add that for the right one. But it just has to have that ranch with
Yep.
so he can get in and out.
And what was their budget again, Debbie?
400.
400,000. Okay, y'all, this is a really great opportunity. Again, I don't want to say that the client's not going to nitpick because they need to have certain things. But again, when the priority is accessibility, maybe we let some other things slide. Yes, Cheryl.
Okay, this is one I mentioned prior.
Yep.
But she's actually coming from California end of the month. So
Okay.
I have a couple already, but I need more. Property inside the perimeter, 400 to 600, has an ADU or an in-law suite with an external entry. So her mom don't have to come down the steps. That's the main thing she's
Makes
looking
sense.
for, and more renovated than not.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. So if you've got someone who's getting ready to come on the market or thinking about coming on the market, perfect, y'all. We're gonna make a match.
I'm just
I
going to
love
stand by
this.
Cy here.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
just
just
gonna
gonna
stand by
make a match
Cy.
over here. I love that.
I was just gonna say, well, she's gone, but let me tell you, now if your client is just a little bit open, just a little bit, it's awesome. I sold it to an investor.
We're gonna let y'all get together after team meeting, and we're gonna partner through any other buyer needs. Going once, going twice. Sold on the buyer needs. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. Now, y'all, this is my favorite. You know that every single week we look at last week, we look at the current week, and we talk about what's going on in the market. This is a snapshot of the last 5 weeks. I want you to take a look at it and tell me what story you're seeing specifically as we move into this last week. What are we seeing? Look at the red. That's this past week. And then everything is leading up to it. What are we seeing? Louder. Let's hear it. I hear. Don't be afraid. You know what this says. Inventory's going down a little bit. Price points are going up. It still matters if you have that price reduction, and look at the difference between pricing it right the first time and selling it in 9 days versus not pricing it right and selling it in 53 days. Okay? We are still seeing closings holding still. Okay? It's going to be a little bit of a lag, right? Interest rates have come down. There's some more excitement and buzz. Maybe buyers are jumping back into the market, but we're not going to feel that immediately. That's going to come. But I say we keep looking at this because we might see the number of closings slowly start to tick up before we get into holiday season. Yes? Okay. Would this be beneficial to take and put in your social media, put with your clients, send people via text that are on the fence? Yes or no? Yes. So let's do it, okay? On that note, I know it is only October, y'all, but it is time to start thinking about 2025, okay? Raise your hand if you've ever gone into a new year without a business plan. Let's be honest. Come on. Thank you so much for being real. Yeah, Angie, I appreciate the double hands in the back, okay? Now, let me ask you this question. For those of you that didn't have a business plan in that given year, did you hit your goals? No. Okay, well, we got one in a room of 60. Oh, yeah, no, we didn't. Okay, well, you had a plan. See, y'all, that's the difference. So on October 22nd, we're going to be here. James Farron is going to come and teach, and I'm telling y'all, this is not bold that James teaches. This is the best class that I think he teaches in his entire repertoire of classes, okay? This is literally his business planning is what got me to 350 GCI in 2 years. So you need to be here for business planning, and we're going to put together all of the numbers that you need to help you understand your gross, your net, your budget, your expenses, all the work that Paula and Shannon, our finance committee, have been doing all year and every year with you. You need to be in this class. Do not miss it. I will be in here with you. And to follow that, the following week on the 29th, I'm going to be doing a goal-setting workshop. Y'all, this is actually a workshop. You're not coming in to just listen. And together, using the numbers that you create at the business planning clinic, we are going to create your roadmap, your GPS, your 411. We're going to go over your core values, and we're going to create your marketing plan together for 2025. So if you are a team lead, I want you to bring the entire team in. If you are an individual agent, this is also going to be for you because we're going to go down your path together as well. Does this sound like something that's going to set you up for 2025? I mean, I'll just wait. Yes. Okay, show of hands who's coming to business planning clinic. Every hand should be up. Show of hands who's coming to goal setting workshop. Every hand should be up, all right? So get excited. Please put it on your calendar. Make sure you RSVP. because we are going to set you up for success next year. We're going to absolutely thrive in 25 together. Another way that we get to do that is through Bold. So I got to give a shout out, because it is our top 20% producers who have already raised their hand to sign up for full Bold. Sai, I know you're going to be in the room. Farnoosh is going to be in the room. Cheryl White is going to be in the room. Raphael Kirby, y'all, I am going to be there. Deanna Cool is going to be there. If you got questions about Bold, come and ask me. Let's talk about it. Bare minimum, come to First Step. Don't believe me when I tell you there's a rewrite. Let's hear it from our coach himself. Does that sound fair? Awesome. So if you haven't signed up for First Step, that is where you do it. Additionally, I know some people have been asking about scholarships. Now, there are a couple different ways. Bear with me, I'm going to give the details on this. There are a couple different ways to earn a scholarship for Bold. Number one, the Market Center is going to be offering a half scholarship to Bold. Our phenomenal partners at Campbell and Brannan are offering 2 half scholarships. And then KW Maps is also offering scholarships. Okay, the instructions are here. You've got them in your email. They're going to continue to come out to you because there is a deadline to receive a scholarship. For those of you that are applying for the scholarship through MAPS, there are conditions that you have to meet, and you do have to have a letter from me. So if you are interested in any of the scholarship opportunities available, 2 things. 1, email me. Let me know you're interested in a scholarship. And 2, all of the scholarships require you to be at First Step, most specifically the MAPS one, okay? Was this helpful? Yes? Okay, good. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, if you are interested in sponsoring somebody, you can also scan this QR code and we'll post it again in Mission Control. And again, our agents, thank you for your generosity. Okay, now, it is time. It is time. This is why they're here today, Stephen. They're not here for me. I'm sorry, they're not here for you. This is why they're here. Okay? So I think we need some music. Can we tee up some? Oh yeah. There we go. So we have now concluded our 4th annual Hail Mary Blitz Tournament of Champions, and it is time to unveil the winners. Who is ready? Oh, I am so excited. I am so excited. I'm going to collect our prizes here. And let's take a look. So we're going to take one more look at these prizes. If our first place winner is going to get 4 sweet tickets to any Falcons game of their choosing, our second place winner will get 2 Braves tickets for any game of their choosing. Side note, these are great to raffle off for your clients. And our third place winner will receive a phenomenal iPad that you can use for registration, your clients, your listing presentations, you name it. Are we ready to find out who has won our 4th annual tournament? Are we ready? Thank you. All right, in 3rd place, and when I say your name, come on down to get your prize. And I'm also going to bring up the lovely Davika, as our prizes are sponsored by McMichael and Gray, and we thank you. In 3rd place, that's for you. In 3rd place, we have Cheryl White with 95 points. Cheryl White, come and get your iPad. Great job. She said, I wanted the iPad. Oh, I see. You were sticking at 3rd place, weren't you? Yes, she was. Congratulations. We're going to take a quick photo. Bear with me. Oh, All right, congratulations, Cheryl. And in 2nd place, winner of our 2 Braves tickets. Yes, I love the drum roll. It is Cy Wigginton. I love that. Let's take a quick photo and, oh boy, we got sides. We got sides. All right, and now, well then you stand over here. You're beautiful on either side, okay? And now, let's get that final, thank you. Let's get that final drum roll ready. The winner of our 4th annual, and I am making sure, yes, the winner of our 4th annual Tournament of Champions is Farnoosh Serrani! Come on down, Farnoosh! And the winner of our 4 Falcons tickets, congratulations! Fun fact for those of you that don't know, Farnoosh was also our winner last year. So, we wish you all the best of luck for the year to come. And who will challenge the lovely Farnoosh? Come on in. Awesome. Congratulations. We're actually going to give Farnoosh a mic. Farnoosh, stay up here for 1 second. So as you can see, y'all, I don't know if you can read this, but Farnoosh had 9 listings. 9 listings. And it's no coincidence that she is signed up for Bold. A little bit of a plug there. And Farnoosh, tell us, how did you come to have the success during the month of September?
So actually, it's work, yeah.
Yes.
So I worked to get this listing past 3 months. And one of the builder decided to list 5 lots. So one of this is come from him, but I worked with him more than 3 years to be constantly be in touch to get his listing.
I love that. So y'all, she has been planting seeds over and over, maintaining relationships for 3+ years to have the success that she's had today.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Let's
you.
give her another round of applause.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
Farnoosh. Nicely done. Love that. Oh, man. Okay. This is just so much fun. All right, now here, I do want to give some honorable mentions because in 4th place, we have the lovely Sherry-Ann Lewis, Deanna, Laura, Rudiger, Janine, Bernadette, John. Y'all were amazing. You put up a good fight. And listen, next year, go get them. Start right now because these are potentially what's going to win you for next year. Sound good? Amazing. Okay, and now y'all know this. We cannot do what we need to do and thrive at the level that we thrive at without incredible partners. So let's bring on the dream team from Supreme. Come on down. Yeah,
Louder,
she says a little
please.
louder.
A little louder. Thank you, Phil. Thank you so much, my friend. Good morning. I'm Melissa. This is Luke and Phil. You want to kick it off for us today? All right.
All right, so we've shared this before, share it again. We want y'all to be the local economists so that when your clients ask questions, you know how to answer them. So we want to share what's going on in the market right now. The big economic data that's come out has been jobs. So the hiring rate has fallen from 3.5% to 3.3%, and the quit rate fell from 2% to 1.9%. What does this mean? Basically, companies aren't hiring as much, and then people are maybe fearful to quit because they don't think they're going to get hired to a different role. That coupled with wages, which are increasing but at a decreasing rate, has shown a weakening labor market, which has a positive impact on interest rates. So that has been good for trajectory of interest rates. On the other side of the equation is Jerome Powell. He spoke on Monday and he shared that he's optimistic about where the economy is. So those have kind of butted heads and created a market where interest rates are rather stagnant, right in kind of low 6s.
I want to talk about our Halloween door decorating contest. So we are hosting the door decorating contest, and I've seen the attorneys. We've decorated our door, and I think Kara's door is decorated. But we're giving out 2 prizes this year. First place is going to be $100. Second place is going to be $50. And how we're going to judge it is on the 30th, we're going to get pictures of all the doors posted on Mission Control, and the most likes on the photos is going to be the winners.
Love that. And we're going to announce the winners on that team meeting day. So maybe we posted the week before.
Okay, we can
And
do
then
that.
we will announce it on the 30th. Yeah. Y'all, let's have some fun. Why not? I want to see creepy. I want to see funny. I do have to give a special shout out too because I've noticed that this hallway is getting nice and spooky, and I appreciate that.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much to the dream team from Supreme. And up next, we have the lovely Davika and Abigail to come and talk to you. And I think they have a game for y'all. I think we got something fun. Here you go, ladies. Oh my God, Corey, buddy, I'm so sorry. It's like 0 for 2 for today. Oh man. Okay, so ladies, what do you got for us?
Once again,
we see who runs this relationship.
It's fine. I'm just here. You may have to hold it. Yes. So while she does that, I'm Davika. This is Abigail. We are with McMichael and Grace. I'm trying not to slip on these in heels because that would not be fun.
Nope.
Well, baby or no baby, I don't want no more broken ankles.
All right.
So we are here every day. We are on the first floor in the corner. Our email address, phone numbers are up there. If you guys ever have any questions, we're always happy to help. So we're going to keep the little game vibe going for today, and we're going to play Real Estate Jeopardy.
Yep.
So we're going to do it a little bit differently. So we're going to get 2 volunteers to come up here.
Corey's got the wrong music. I
Now
know.
was the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Now was the time.
Okay.
2 volunteers.
2 volunteers. Come on.
Come on, Michael.
Michael.
I promise these questions are not very hard.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
there's a
awesome,
prize.
Michael Crude. Who else do we have?
Shannon. Thank you.
Shannon has been voluntold. Love that. Okay.
You will.
Now let's see what we got.
Get over here. Go over here.
All right.
All right.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Whoever wins stays up here, and then I'm just gonna call people, and they're gonna challenge whoever the winner is.
Right.
And then there's prizes involved.
Right.
All right. So it's our
Yeah.
version. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who wants to start?
Okay.
Shannon, I just want to give you a hug.
I know.
You know,
Just
I love ya.
voluntold all day today.
So you got acronyms, general real estate, or closings.
Acronyms for 100.
All right. Whoever raises their hand first wins. By the way. Okay.
So there's no buzzers. That hand just got to go up.
Yeah. You gotta be fast.
You know how to answer in Jeopardy.
Right. You
What
gotta say
is?
what is.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. FHA. Shannon. Yes. It's acronyms. Yes. What does it stand for?
We told you it's easy.
Yay! You
Yeah,
win!
Shannon.
All right. I need somebody else.
Come on, let's get one more volunteer up. You're going to take Michael Crude's spot, y'all. We
You
don't
can-
have all day. Come on up, Diane, Barbara, Corey. You are waiting in the wings. All right.
Next.
Shannon, I guess Shannon keeps to pick, right? Since she got the.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go general real estate 200.
Ooh, big money.
All right. Term used to describe professional estimate on value of real estate. Yes.
Yes, Diane Barber. I think we got time for one more.
One more.
One more.
It'll be a daily double.
Corey Wright, you were waiting in the wings. Corey Wright, come on down. Oh, Savannah subbing in for Corey. I like it. We got a substitution on the play. Come on.
All right. You want to pick?
Yeah.
You get to pick.
Acronyms, real estate closings.
Closings for 200. Big money, Savannah. I appreciate it.
All right. Description of a parcel of real estate complete enough for a surveyor to locate and identify.
Don't overthink it.
Like basically the land description.
We have winner of the audit.
Legal description?
Yes! I think we got a winner.
You won! All right, thanks guys. We'll play again later.
Awesome. You get a prize that that Davika cannot take advantage of. Congratulations. I love that. Let's give it up for McMichael and Gray for making it fun. And now our awesome lunch sponsor. Let's give it up for Larry. Here you go, sir.
Good morning, Keller Williams First Atlanta. As said earlier, I am Larry with Lunds Pro, and we're a local home inspection provider. We're the 4th largest privately owned inspection company in the United States presently, and that's based on number of inspections performed in 2023. We're in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Now, a couple minutes ago, I heard Cara say something about planting seeds. Well, as luck would have it, my presentation is about planting seeds.
How did that happen? I just don't know.
I got lucky. But anyhow, it's always good to be here. But anyhow, back in the day, I grew up in a family of 4. My mom stayed home. My dad worked in corporate America. You got presents at Christmas, presents on your birthday. You got clothes during the year as needed and beatings during the year as needed. I think I got more of the latter, but that's for my therapist later. But anyhow, In order to make money where I grew up, you had a couple of choices. One was to cut grass, so I cut grass. One was to rake leaves, which would be coming up there pretty soon, so I would rake leaves. And then there's the ever popular shoveling snow, okay? So springtime would come around, I would need money. So I saw on the back of a Boy's Life magazine, Burpee Seeds would pay you to go door to door in your neighborhood and sell seeds, okay? So I put that money in my pocket, and I would go to the Jersey Shore and have money for vacation. Well, I've been in sales since I was about 10 years old. It's been a long time, okay? And went to a presentation a guy did a couple months back at an agency, and he went into mortgage business, got wiped out in 2007, 2008, got back in the game as a realtor, told his story, and after the meeting, I talked to him about it. I said, that's, pretty logical progression. You sell mortgages, you sell real estate. He said, I don't sell real estate. I'm a consultant. I'm a tour guide. I'm a psychiatrist, okay? I don't sell real estate. Well, what happened recently with the NAR settlement, okay? Who is he selling now? Who are you selling now? You got to sell you, right? Okay? Because you get commission, you're in sales. I don't care what he's saying otherwise. But the thing of it is that everything that you bring to the table, and remember, there's some things that can't be judged. What's up here and what's here, but everything else can be judged, correct? Okay? So in order to keep your business as competitive as possible, and the way we got to fourth largest in the United States of privately owned inspection companies is to provide all of these USPs, all these features, so all your buyer has to do is make one phone call. They get all of this. We do resale, new construction, pre-listing, commercial inspections, ASHI, NACHI, IRC certified inspectors, same day, next day, weekend, holiday, termite, pest, rodent, mold, sewer scope, pool, spa, ambient air, and H2O water testing for those pesky VA loans. You know how fun they are, right? And then we also have 24/7, 365 scheduling. Your buyers can call us, they can text us, they can email us, or they can go on our website and do it. We do a same-day report, guaranteed. If your buyer doesn't get the report same day, you call Larry. Larry will have their fee refunded back to them for not having met our standard, okay? We cover, as I said, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. We delivered over 7,000 inspections, 10,000 positive online reviews, family-owned and operated since 1987. Now, you're probably thinking, why is this guy standing up here in a bunch of Falcon gear? Like I'm going to a Falcons game. I'm going tomorrow night, okay? But Lunds Pro is giving away 4 tickets to the Dallas Cowboys Atlanta Falcons game on November 3rd, section 201, row 1, unobstructed view of the field, okay? If you're an agent who has worked with Lunds Pro in calendar year 2024, like Janine, okay, is she still here? Hey, Janine, can you hear me back there? Oh, good, good. So all you have to do is submit a 30 to 40 second testimonial video saying, hi, my name is Janine Reedy. I'm at Keller Williams First Atlanta, and I love Lunds Pro, and I love my inspector so-and-so. Well, you are with Vaughn, right? Yeah, okay.
Love
So, and whoever, and any other little flourish that you want put in, email it to me. You'll be entered to win. I don't get to pick the winner because I'm from New Jersey, and they know I'm easily bribable.
We know what you were doing at the Jersey Shore. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. But when I was buying bubble gum and stuff, I was good. It's when I got older. But anyhow, we are the coffee sponsors here. Always love coming here. Been coming to this room for 5 years. It's good to see a room full of real estate agents. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I go places and I get crickets. And that's home, by the way. But anyhow, thank you, Kara, for allowing me the time. Good to see you all.
If you've got questions, come find Larry after team meeting. Get those testimonials in and get you to the Cowboys-Falcons game. Thank you so much, Larry. I love that. Coaches, come on down. We are going to hustle for our huddle, and we're going to pull up some of our listings. Now, by request, we have, oh boy, where are our listings? My amazing Michael New. Where are they pulled? Are they up here? Just kidding. We're going to be doing this. So, by request, we have been bringing back. Where are our coaches? Yes. So, Emmett is going to be popping in here shortly. And then, Janine, come on down. The lovely Janine Reedy. And we're going to get y'all some mics. Let's get them a second mic. Here you go. Okay. So, I will tell you that I know that Emmett is currently doing some business. As our sideline coaches, sometimes they have to coach on the sidelines, and we appreciate that. Vanessa, thank you so much, because I'm going to be logging into your FMLS here. Now, the first property that we are going to be looking at is located at 1869 Preserve Way. So, coaches, if you want to go ahead and pull that up, and we're going to bring up the awesome Steve Jamsky to come and talk to us and pitch us his listing. So for those of you who missed the last team meeting where we did this, Steve is going to have approximately 1 to 1.5 minutes to pitch us his listing. He is going to sell us this listing, and then our sideline coaches are going to help Steve understand, along with your help, how he can better position this listing so that it sells, because currently the listing is not selling. Does everybody understand what we're doing? Yes, perfect. So Steve, we're going to give you a mic. We're going to have you come right over here. I'm going to take a seat, and do me a favor, my friend, sell us your listing.
About 2 weeks ago, I listed this elegant townhouse in Brookhaven. It's a
Oh, yep,
Put
for
it
our
up to
folks
you-
on Zoom
put
especially.
up your chin,
That's
right
it.
here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better, thank you.
About 2 weeks ago, I listed this elegant townhome in Brookhaven. It is over 4,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. To me, what sticks out mostly is, unlike 90% of your townhomes, that you have to walk upstairs and outside and then inside. This one doesn't. You just walk right in through the main door, through the garage, get to the kitchen area, get to the main living area. You don't have to hike up or lug up groceries, etc. The other thing that stands out too is this development, the preserve at Fisher Way. It is a historic preserve, and back behind the townhome is a protected area. So on all 3 levels of the townhome, it's protected. You have pretty views, and that's not going to change. You can't build it. You can't build those. The other aspect that I really like is the terrace level is kind of, I view that as kind of a separate living area. It has a large living room, spacious bedroom, full-size bath, has a larger storage area that potentially you can turn into a kitchenette area. So those are some of the highlights. When you go into there, it's elegant looking. The hardwoods are beautiful. The high ceilings, 10 feet, 9 feet, it just sets it as elegant.
Okay, so now we're going to go to our sideline coaches. Who wants to take the lead on this one? And I'm going to grab that from
I'll
you.
go first because I have a big headache. So if I don't say a lot, I'm
Tell
so
us.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, so I was looking through this listing and I thought it was really fabulous. This is a great listing. I love the pictures. I love the way it's set up. I love the fact, because I was like, oh, why didn't he show the whole, townhome, the whole front? And I love that front picture more than seeing the whole thing. I really do like it. He has lots of descriptions. I think it's great. There might be maybe one picture or two I'd take out. Maybe not put the trees as the second picture, showing the whole, maybe put that somewhere else.
Last picture.
I've been moving around from
Yeah.
an SEO standpoint, but okay.
And
I got
your
you.
listing's only been on the market for 2 weeks, right? So
Yes.
Did you list it prior, take it off, or anything
No.
like that?
3
Okay.
showings so far, and there's going to be 3 more today, tomorrow, and Saturday.
So in the first part, because I'm all about I'm not a words person. Like if you have a ton of stuff, like I just want to know the meat about the place. And so I do love your first line. However, I think it would be better if you were to put like the rare find sort of in the beginning and talking about the, that you're right there. Because I kind of got lost. I actually missed that line because again, I don't like words. I just want to get to the pictures and stuff. And I rambled past and I was like, wait, which one's the main floor and with the growth? So, do you guys?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put that more in the front and.
Okay.
Okay, love that. Angie or Janine?
If you guys are, okay. me personally, and of course every agent runs their business a little bit different. And it is a nice picture. I don't usually use pictures. I try not to use pictures like that on my first picture, especially with townhomes and condos. Actually, there's like when I noticed some upgrades in the home that looks beautiful, I would have actually tried to use one of those pictures to capture them first, because this is not going to draw them in. That's me personally.
Looking at the photos, and I know I'm putting you on the spot here, is there one that you would suggest as an opening photo for him?
So my go-to normally is if the kitchen is good, and if it's a townhome and the front is not that great, and of course it's a townhome. So what is the selling point of the front of a townhome, right? Nothing.
Right, like unless it's an end unit, maybe.
Right, yeah,
Right.
end unit is important, but my go-to is usually the kitchen. Now, I also love wonderful master bathrooms. Now, I would never put that as a first picture, but on my marketing material, I would use that. And they have a really nice master bathroom here. So that's the first thing for me. Another thing I noticed is that when I pull the comparable sales for this property, 2 of the comparables sold at $525. Now, those were 3 bedrooms. One was 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath. This one was a 3 bed, and another one's a 3 bedroom, 3.5 bath. Both of them were built. All of them were built in 2008. Yours is a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath. What made you price your property at $625 when the other one sold at $525?
There's 2 styles of townhomes there. There's the ones that you're seeing at $525 that have around 2,300 square foot,
Yeah.
and then there's the bigger ones like mine that are typically 3,050 square feet. So that was the rationale.
Yeah, I noticed that. One of them were 2,121 square feet. The other one was 2,081 square feet. And this one's 3,051 square feet. I figured that it may be 2 different builders or 2 different phases of the community.
Yeah,
But
of
do you
course,
feel like
there's
it's
different
$100,000 price difference makes up for that?
I was just gonna say, if you do price per
And you
square
price
foot,
it right upon sale.
that
Yeah.
puts you at 600, 495. Just a thought that might be what the buyer's agents are doing, going, well,
Okay.
this one, even though it's smaller, price per square foot,
some
makes
good
this one
feedback.
more
Mhm.
600
That's
than
some good
625.
Okay.
I mean,
And I'm in line with y'all too, and I say this with love and respect. When I looked at this, sure, I agree with Deanna. We don't need to say that there are 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, et cetera, in the description because it's already here. And they're going to see that whether they're looking on Bello or whatever the other websites are. They're going to see that.
Reduce the verbiage
Yeah.
and-
Make it super clear what's important for us to know about the house. And we look at a couple things. We look at price, location, accessibility. You've got all the other things in there. Price for me is what jumped out. And when I look at 3 showings in 12 days, even in the market that we're in and limited inventory and an accessible price point, because this price point is selling, it hit me sort of square in the eyes. I think it's priced, my friend.
You think it's priced too high?
I think it's priced too high. And I know that that's going to be a hard sell to the client. And what I would be thinking, and you guys tell me, at a certain point, we go, okay, we should have X number of showings over X number of days. When we don't, this is what the market is telling us.
Just the panel. What's the in this market? You know, I was always hearing years ago 10 showings in so many period of time. What's the kind of range that we should be expecting in a townhome and condo?
This is a great question, right? So, like, what are you seeing and feeling in the market? And we're gonna come to you afterwards. We're a little tight on time, so I'm gonna stick with my sideline real quick here. What would you all say would be a good expectation for days or number of showings, et cetera? Yeah, that's good.
So I would, for myself as well, I can't put a number on it just because every area is different. But of course, townhomes and condos usually tend to sell slower than single family residential detached homes. Also, I mean, even when you go on to like your expired listings, you'll notice a lot of those are condos and townhomes. And it's part of that is because, of course, you know, it's an attached home, and HOA fees sometimes can be a deterrent from it. I'm not sure how much our HOA fees are, but
They're $425
per month.
They're up there.
So that's usually the biggest indicator, which makes people shy away from townhomes and condos.
How about any other feedback for Steve here?
I mean, I'm sure just like anyone else, right? When you have that conversation of doing the listing, you say, I'm going to come back in 15 days or I'm going to come back in a month and say, we need to do a price reduction. And so in that first conversation, for me, I always let them know, you know, especially when they want to go, what's this one, 600 or whatever the price is. I'm like, I will come back and say we probably need to go 600.
And can I say one more thing? I will say, and to also give you some comfort, 12 days is not bad in your market. Over the condo or townhome, these are just recommendations. But the one that sold for $525, it took 84 days. It was 84 days on the market. And then
What time of the year was that? Because that does matter as well.
It does. It absolutely does. That's absolutely correct. That one sold July 15th, 2024.
It's a little bit of a slower time in the summer.
And then the other ones that sold in the same neighborhood, one of them took 29 days, and then one of them took 102 days.
Yeah. I think after 30 days it was when I start to go, oh, I think this is a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, panel. I appreciate it.
Awesome,
I love
Steve.
that
Thank
you
you for
put-
so much for coming in. Let's give a round of applause
Yes.
for Steve.
Steve, can I mention, I love your private remarks, though. You show, I show. I love that, and I love your pictures.
Nicely done, sir.
great.
Yes.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, that is awesome. So up next, and Corey, thank you so much for handling the pictures over here. I appreciate it. We're going to come and we're going to put one more in. So we're actually going to go panel to property number 4, and we're going to bring up Cheryl White if you want to come down. And I'm going to give you that one if you don't mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking at 3956 Thompson Lake Drive. And y'all, is this feedback helpful? Yes? Good. I will tell you that 3 of our people that presented last time went under contract in less than a week after taking the feedback from our panel. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely. Thank you so much, Corey. All right, so let's take a look. So Cheryl, you got 60 seconds. Pitch us this property. Oh, we do need a mic. There we go.
Beautiful 6-bedroom, 5-bath, saltwater goodnight pool, 1 year old. The property is 2005. Oversized bedrooms, storage everywhere. There's storage all over this home. Beautiful 2-story foyer, 2-story family room, coffer ceiling in the kitchen, covered deck, deck and then a covered patio that is an extended patio also with lighting and fans. It's in Beaufort, Georgia, but it is not. People keep thinking this is Beaufort City. There's a difference. This is not Beaufort City. This is Hamilton Mill Road right off 85, back up that way. It's Seconder High School District. Used to be Mill Creek District till Seconder High School was built. It's got a price reduction finally. Not by much, but it went down. $869.9 was not the original price.
What did you start at, just so everybody knows?
$874.9.
So
which
you
was
did a
not my number.
$5,000 price reduction. Okay.
That's all she would do, but part of that is because we had an inspection, an appraisal done prior to listing. And she is not trying to fall behind that, and that is just $1,000 shy of where we are.
Okay.
So that has been a struggle with me trying to get them to lower the price.
How long have you been on the market total?
What is it? 54 days. This is a relist from last Friday. And actually, I think it was you, Cy, last week. Did you mention relisting? Yeah, I did that with that one and another one, and they need the money. They can't rent.
Rendering.
Because in this area of Beaufort, they're going with that farmhouse look. If you look at that very first picture, you can do white brick.
So financially, what do you mean by do a rendering? Because
Like a photo of what it would look like.
Use Box Brownie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hold on, because Angie's got a good website.
I've done it on a listing of mine. Go to Box Brownie, and you can
Boxbrownie.com.
upload your picture, and they'll make it white, like white brick painted, and you can show that, but just make sure you're clear that this is. And I
rendering.
would get a quote for what it would cost to do that.
Yep.
I can get the quote. I got the
Love that. So let's go to our coaches panel. What feedback do you have for Cheryl on this listing? Angie Parisa Ray Poncel, kick it
Okay,
off.
so I know you did an appraisal. I've done that before. I don't do that anymore because people get in their heads.
They are stuck.
They're stuck. And that.
868 just 1,000.
868.
But when I'm looking, if I'm a buyer's agent, I'm looking at 1 mile radius.
So the
I
appraiser
see-
had to go out past a mile for
I,
that price.
I
point.
get it, but I see. I'm not
go
thinking about price point. I'm thinking about comparable houses,
Uh-huh.
and I see one in 1 mile radius has a guest house plus pool, 1.45 acres, sold for $799. It wasn't as big.
Mm-hmm.
See the other one, 1 acre with a pool, sold for $750. It's just, this will be by far the highest thing that has ever in the history of this neighborhood sold.
Right.
And that's why you're
That's
having a
correct.
hard time. And that's, I mean, to me, that's the message is, yeah, you got a big house, but you may have over improved it by putting that pool in the back. I mean, you know, it's just gonna, and the colors. There's a lot going on there.
They do not have finances
To make any
repaint that-
changes.
no, to
Okay.
repaint that house. Because I did mention that the first time I walked in, because I actually know them, and I walked in blinking. And when I walk in blinking, that means something.
I mean,
I feel for you. It's tough.
I tend to agree over here with Angie too, because one of the things that I noticed, Emmett, come on down. One of the things that I noticed, we're gonna do one more. I'm gonna bring you
Emmett,
in.
come on down.
Come on now. One of the things that I noticed on this property, Cheryl, as well, is so like a couple things. I think the photos are as good as they could possibly be, given the circumstance, right? So let's go through these again.
Well, they haven't moved anything out because they're waiting to buy another house and move into that house.
The only thing
Yeah.
is, again, and I know we say this and we sound like a broken record, is price.
Yeah.
Price.
It's funny than that because I actually had them get a storage unit and move stuff into that storage unit, and they still have a lot of stuff in that house.
Yeah.
I got one thing.
Yeah,
one,
Angie.
One thing because they need the money. When we were in 2009, 2010, 2011, our team leader gave us advice, and it is, you got 3 options, and they're the 3 R's. You reduce your price, you rent the house, or you remain in the home. Those are your options.
Can you say that one more time? Because I love that dialogue.
You have 3 options, 3 R's: reduce, rent, or remain. And I had a lot of clients that chose to rent because they just weren't coming off their price, but they needed to move.
It also says you have a saltwater pool. There's no picture of the pool. There is where? Oh, sorry, my bad.
So here's the thing. This listing has 70 photos, and I printed up 40.
It
and
had
the only
more than
Thanks
that,
a
and I
lot.
took y'all's advice last week and I reduced it by a
So,
lot.
okay, so really quickly, do we have patients typically, or do our clients have patients for more than 40 photos? No. So we've got to tell our story faster. Fair? That's exactly why, by the way, even though you had 70 photos, they only got 40 photos initially from me, because that's the max bandwidth you're going to get to tell that story. Yeah. Any last thoughts for Cheryl?
Could you possibly, could you possibly find a contractor that's willing to paint the interior of the house and get paid at closing?
That's a fair point. We're going to take. Here's what I think we will do. We do have one more listing that we can look at, but I actually think maybe let's take some feedback from y'all, and then if need be, we keep this going. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to hands up if you got feedback. We've got Farnoosh, Eric, Benjamin, Stephanie. We're going to come right in here and let you get that feedback, Cheryl, from our group. Okay?
So
Go ahead,
yeah,
y'all.
I
Oh, no, you stay
recommend
here.
use Carbio because I used this company before. They're gonna do all the job and get paid at the closing. And I believe if you change the color, is really change everything.
Let me ask you a question, Farnoosh, as a follow-up, because I think this is something that Cheryl will come up against with her client. Let's say the client does all the painting, and all the funny colors go by, and it's neutral and all the things. Does the price get to stay the same?
I believe it still is very high price for this location.
Okay, because again, that's the expectation that we get to set with our clients. Just because we paint the home, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, that doesn't mean that the market is going to decide overnight that it is now worth the price that they have decided it is not worth.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, we had one more. We're going to go to Eric Benjamin.
I don't know who has this, but please do floor plans in your photos. Please do floor plans. Floor plans
How
make
do
a
you
huge
do that? I don't know how to do that.
Your photographer can do them.
Okay, and then let's go on over to Stephanie, Nanette, Debbie, and then we will wrap it up. And y'all, she's taking a lot of feedback right now. Can we just give Cheryl some love for sharing this with us? We appreciate you. Okay, let's hear from our audience. Yes, Stephanie.
Two things. I would delete some of the bedroom pictures, especially that have like multiple. It looked like one of them had multiple beds in it, not the bunk beds, but the other one, or it had some big piece of furniture beside the bed. I would delete that picture. I would also move the pool picture up into like the top 5 or 6 or 7 pictures and not have it at the end.
Interesting. Okay, so kind of like last time, selling the lifestyle of living and entertaining in the home. That's kind of what I'm getting here. That's great. Yes, Nanette.
It's the money shot, like if you're doing the listing, what is the one shot that is going to sell the house, is going to capture that buyer? Agree.
Love that. So the pool, bringing that further up or like closer up into understanding the lifestyle. Yes, Diane.
And I'd also say that the listing price should be thought of as a marketing price, not a value price.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
That your
Y'all, if you
listing-
didn't write that down, you missed it.
That your listing price should be thought of as a marketing price and not a value price.
I love that so much. Debbie, and then we're going to finish with Cy.
In addition to all the colors inside, one thing that's throwing me off is the green shutters and the black front door. And that's like your first shot. And that's the one thing that throws me off initially. And I'm a big component of pricing on not the $9.99s, the hundreds, the 25s, the 50s, the 75s.
The bookends.
Because you honestly do get so many more views when you price on those hard numbers.
That's great feedback. Thank you, Debbie. We're going to finish up with Cy, and then we'll take your.
So what's your suggestion on Debbie? So what's your suggestion on the number with what you just said? Because it doesn't fall.
What is it listed at
It's
now?
currently at $869.9.
So I do 870 or. I mean, obviously it's priced too high, but again, it was more just the $9.99 thing.
Yeah.
Because when I first got my license, somebody told me about the hard numbers, and I would track, and it's like my views. I had one at like $3.99 or $3.99.9, and I put it at 4. The views doubled.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing
that's
that,
the thing.
Debbie.
It's all about more eyeballs.
Here's what I will say to that point, too, and just so everybody knows, it goes back to what we learned in Ignite, and for those of you who are taking Ignite, what you're going to learn in Ignite. Lower price points like 200s or so, people are going to look in $10,000 increments. As you get up higher, they're going to go, for example, from $325 to $350. So if you're listed at $320, you've probably missed everyone from $325 to $350. Retracking. As you go a little bit higher, $500,000, you're potentially looking at either $5 to $550 or $5 to $6. And as you go higher, they begin to look in $100,000 increments. So if you price yourself just slightly out of that, if I price myself at $505, I have missed everyone from $400 to $500. Yes. Hold on, we're going to get you a mic here.
Okay,
Thank you. Here you go.
And I'm actually loud. I don't need this, but oh yes, gotcha. For the lower price points, just from my experience though, the 99 thing works because they want to feel like they're getting a deal, and that's their mindset at the lower price point. So I would say it depends.
There are also cultures, by the way, that value that 900 number. There are specific cultures that actually feel it's auspicious. They feel it is, for example, that they're getting a deal. So I think it's also knowing the demographic of your client and the area as well. So that's a really, really good feedback. Cy, we got like 20 seconds, and then I got one more in the back from our luxury extraordinaire. We got to do that one? Okay, we're going to do it, and then whoever can stick around. Okay, yes, Cy.
30 pictures, take bathrooms, the ugly ones they don't sell. Get rid of all those closet shots, too many clothes. Edit some of those pictures, box brownie, twilight photo for that swimming pool, and that first shot, if you're gonna do that rendering of the white, that needs to be the second shot. But that first shot, you need to make blue skies so it can bounce off that red brick, and that's gonna at least put a little bit more, like depending upon how it's lined up in the MLS, it'll show you, it'll pop a little bit more.
Just enhanced, so a little bit washed out. Okay, awesome. We're going to go last but not least, because stick around, we've got just a little bit more, and right afterwards, the amazing Courtney Gardner is going to be talking about luxury. But Courtney, you've got feedback for the lovely Cheryl. What you got?
On the 9 pricing, so psychological marketing, the 99, the 900s are a discount marketing technique to make sure you feel like you get value. Your luxury consumer is not a value consumer.
Ooh, say that one more time.
The luxury consumer is not a value consumer. And so you want to make sure that you're appealing to them on that level. You're very rarely going to see
a Ferrari at 159,999, you know, it's going to say 2 million or 1.5, that sort of thing. But also just general pet peeve for luxury, don't show your toilets in the photos. It's not the best look. And then I would like to sit down with you maybe a little bit later or call me. Let me share you some luxury stats that you can share with your consumer so that they can get on board with you recruiting buyers as a team and what that looks like. Happy to help you.
Love that. Courtney Gardner, if you weren't going to stick around for this class in about 20 minutes, you need to stick around for this class because it's going to be amazing. So we are going to go, y'all, hold on. Has this been helpful? Is this something we want to continue to do? Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask of you. We're going to be bringing this back, and what we're going to do is we're going to make all the things in the front half of team meeting shorter and faster. Does that sound good? So that when we get to this, we get to spend 30, 40, maybe more minutes to be able to do this. Yes? Can we give it up for our coaches, please? We have got Angie Price at Rapunzel, Emma the Enforcer Car, Deanna Declutter Cool, and Janine Just Do the Work. Reedy, y'all, let's give them one final round of applause. Coaches, stick around for 1 second. And y'all, that is it. Have a phenomenal day. Thank you for joining us. Stick around for the class. We're going to get started in 15 minutes.
Is she here, Miss Amy?